Hi everyone, it's Graham here again with another review for you. We're in the middle of sort of lockdown at the minute, or we have been in lockdown, not been able to get to the chip shop. So if you're viewing this, the lockdown was in 2020 due to the COVID-19 coronavirus thing. I'm sure everybody will remember it if you're watching this in later years. Hopefully if you're watching this in sort of 2022 it's all over now and it's all gone. I hope so. So that would be really good. Anyway, we couldn't get to the chip shop, so we decided to buy one of these deep fat fryers. I miss my fish and chips, and the sort of oven fish. I don't mind the oven chips, but the oven fish aren't as good as a proper deep fried fish from a chip shop. So I'm hoping we'll be able, with this, we'll be able to do some deep fried fish and chips. That'd be nice. So we bought this anyway from Amazon. It's got a 3-year guarantee. It's a Salter. So what does it say? It's got a removable basket. It's got a viewing window. That's good. You can see what how your chips or whatever you're cooking is doing. Family size, 2.5 litre capacity. It's probably a bit big for us actually, because there's only 2 of us. Oh well, it was on like special offer, so we'll see how it goes. It'd be good for when the grandchildren come round. We can do them some chips as well. So probably need a good deep capacity one. So yeah, so this is it. It's the Salter 2.5 litre deep fat fryer. So we'll have a look inside. Oh, what does it say here? 1800 watt power, 2.5 litre oil capacity, adjustable temperature up to 190 degrees centigrade. Removable frying basket, non-stick coated cooking bowl. That's good. Don't want to stick in and horrible greasy sticky stuff to try and get off. Viewing window, power on and ready indicator lights, automatic release button, integrated odour filter. Right. So we'll get the box open and we'll have a look at it, and then I'm going to do some cooking with it and see what it looks like. So yeah, let's get the box open anyway. It's not too big. There's my hand, look. So you can see that's not massively big, is it? That'll fit nicely on the worktop, so it don't take up a lot of room. There's your telling you what the temperatures are there on the outside, and then there's a knob to turn it to the temperature you want. Power lights and working light there, green. Now it looks like you have to press this button to open it up. Whoops, there we go. The lid pops up like that. So the basket is in there, and this is quite good the way this works. You lift that up and then you can lift the basket out. And then so you can rest it, if you've got your chips out or whatever you're cooking, you can rest it on there like that, and then to put it back in again, drop it back down like that, and when the handle's not in use it just flips down like that. That's very clever that is. So yeah, that's quite like that. Quite a big basket, so you get a lot of chips in there, enough for 4 people I think. Depends how big your appetite is I suppose, but yeah, certainly enough for me and my wife. So there we are. You get an instruction book with it. It tells you all the instructions there and what to do and everything, so that's quite good. So I think the next thing is we're going to cook something in it. So I'm going to do some chips I think, and I'll cut some potatoes up and put some oil in and get it nice and hot and put some chips in and see what that looks like. and then I might do some fish as well, fish in batter. Got a bit of cod, so I could do that. So yeah, so fish and chips. Ooh, looking forward to that. Anyway, yeah, so that's it so far. So stay tuned, and we'll do a bit of cooking with it. Right, so I've put some sunflower into the deep fat fryer. They do recommend sunflower oil, so I've done that. So we've got Tesco sunflower oil, but obviously other brands are available. And we're just waiting for it to warm up. Now for chips, it says that it needs to be 190 degrees, so I'm warming it up to 190 degrees. And when the oil is ready and hot enough, that green light will go out. But just beware, because it looks as if the green light is lit when it's not lit. So if you're waiting for it to go out and it hasn't gone out, or you think it hasn't gone out, then it possibly has. So just be wary of that. It's funny. It's a bit funny because it looks as if it's on when it's not. So there we are. We're just waiting for that to warm up. I've cut my chips, so they're all ready in the basket. So when it's warmed up, I'm going to put the chips in the basket. I'm going to drop the basket into the deep fat fryer, and we'll see how we go. So the green light has now gone out. Can you see what I mean? About it still looks as if it's illuminated, but it isn't actually. So the green light's gone out. You'll see a little bulb, but you can see the sort of bulb behind it when you know what you're looking for. But as I say, at first glance it looks as if it's still illuminated. So that's ready now, so we can carefully drop the chips in. And they're bubbling away nicely. So we'll close the lid, and it says for frozen chips it's 8 to 12 minutes. For not frozen chips it's 12 to 18 minutes. So we'll wait and see what happens. So they're cooking away in there. They've been on for about 3 or 4 minutes, but I just thought I'd mention the inspection window. I don't see the point of an inspection window that gets steamed up. So that's one sort of downside really. The inspection window gets steamed up, so you can't inspect what's inside. There we are then, there's our chips. They're probably a little bit browner than I would have liked, but and they are only cooked for about 10 minutes, and it said 12 to 18, so it perhaps depends on how thick the chips are, but I thought I'd done these fairly thick. So anyway, I suppose it's a bit of trial and error. So there's our chips. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I might do fish next, I think. I'm going to have these chips with a pizza actually. So next time we'll try some fish in batter. Right, so we've made some beer batter for our fish, and we're going to pop it in the fat now. I think the secret is with this is to let it cook a bit, hold it there in the fat. Don't drop it, don't put it in with the basket, don't put it in the basket and then drop the basket down, because it sticks to the basket. So we're going to see what that's like in a bit. Once again, the preview window is steamed up, but I did notice with the chips that a bit later on it sort of cleared, so you could actually see the chips. So anyway, it says what does it say for fish? 3 to 5 minutes for fish, but I suppose it depends on how thick they are. We've got a couple of quite thick cutlets of fish, so we'll see how they go. Might need a bit longer. So the window is clearing a little bit, so you can see that they seem to be doing all right in there. So we'll open it up in a minute and have a look. Right, well, time's up, so it's time to have a look, see what they look like. Wow, they look lovely actually, don't they? So we'll get them onto a bit of paper. Hopefully they haven't stuck to the bottom. No. That's good. Oh, that one. No. Oh yeah. Brilliant. So there we are, we've got our fish. We've got some mushy peas on the go. We've got some chips. We've done oven chips this time. So yeah, that's fish in our deep fat fryer. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link on the bottom of the description here, on the bottom of the video in the description. So have a look at that if you're interested. I think that looks, up to now anyway, that looks pretty good. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers for now.